Hello everybody, Ray Garner with Garner's Games here to do my weekly comic review. We're going to get medieval this time. Medieval Spawn, number 1. Now, this book is by Rory McConville, and our art is Marco Itri. It's I-T-R-I. Now, this book, we start off, we're in England, 1443. And Spawn's already a knight, and they're finding a boy named Richard. Now, I know a lot of modern era, we don't bother telling origin stories, but I really do get tired of, here's the adventure. You don't even know who the main character is. He's a spawn, and he's medieval, and he's a knight. And that's all you need. I really do need a little bit more than that, guys. I know we'll eventually get there, but it's kind of reason why I like Deadly Tales of the Gunslinger over Gunslinger, because I'm getting more story, getting origin. So anyway, we saved the boy. It tells us about a village that has been infected with a plague, and the Spawn Knight's friends know it's a Fitzroy, and he says his name is Sir Geoffrey Fitzroy. Basically, 5 nights ago, he stole broke into a black vault and stole an item of great magical powers. So anyway, they rush off to the village. The village is pretty messed up already. The kid's asking if there's any survivors, and Spawn's like, no. Of course, they find, corrupted demon spawns of the former villagers who attack them. Several men die. They eventually kill all of them. And they find the knight they're looking for. And he's all kinds of messed up looking. And he keeps talking about how he keeps hearing these screams. He served his king, and he's hearing these screams, and he just wants the screams to stop. And they're all going to be stopped once. Let's see if I can pronounce his name. Abrax. It's Abraxis. I think that's how you pronounce that. Once he's healed up, he'll restore the lives of all the people this guy's killed, and he'll stop the screams they keep hearing. Do they fight? Actually, it looks like it's getting pretty heavy into the bad guy's favor, until the kid who's been sneaking around puts an eye out. Shoots him an eye with an arrow. Now, Spawn kills the bad guy rather abruptly. The kid Richard wants to go with him, and Spawn's basically like, oh, you've proven yourself. It'll be dangerous. If you're up to it, you can go. And we get a little foreshadowing monologue here at the very end. I spoke of Fitzroy of mistakes. And indeed, across my life, or my long life, I have made many. Few haunt me as much as my decision that day to train Richard, though. If I had known what was to come, all the pain and suffering that that decision would unleash, I would have snuffed the life out of the boy then and there. And that's how we end it, with him walking off to go hunt down this demon that's been brought into the world, along with the kid, who apparently is going to end up being a bigger problem than the demon. Story very fast paced, very much just jumps in there and hopes you can keep up with it. I like it. all in all, I'm usually a big fantasy fan. I wish we'd gotten a little bit more into the elements of the fantasy instead of just kind of a standard occult based story. Hopefully there's more to come where we get a little bit more into what it means to be in medieval England as a spawn. And, of course, eventually get an origin story of how this knight became a spawn. Because that's, something I'm going to be interested to see. All in all, good start. We'll see where it goes. Check it out. Spawns usually take a little while sometimes to get their stories going, but usually the story's worth the wait. So hop on board with this one. I'll see you next week.